It is day 2 of Water Weekend and we are here at Dragon Town ready to do some more giveaways. But this time we are doing it a little differently where they are going to be taking one of these to write their answers on. So good luck to all the people who are answering the questions and I hope you enjoy your prizes. See you there. So we are gonna see if anyone takes the bullets. These are for the questions. We have all the Yu-Gi-Oh players right over here. We obviously have our shark shoes again for Water Week today. And yeah, here we go. We actually finally have the first person who's taken the baits. Cool. So please take a pen for Koki for yourself. On the first paper, please write an answer. Name a water effect monster.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Doesn't need to be word for word.
Doesn't need to be there.
Doesn't need to be perfect.
Yeah, a water effect monster.
I know one.
And name a water normal monster. This is a tough one, right? I don't make it easy. I'm not gonna make this easy. Come on, Mr. Cross. Think. Think back in the day.
That's proper.
You guys can help him out. Think of old school stuff. You can Google. I'm not gonna stop you from using cheat sheets. Go ahead. Go ahead and use the cheat sheet. If you don't know them, use your research. This is how we learn more about the game. Pretty soon you're gonna look for a card that's gonna be like real, and then suddenly it's gonna be, hey. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you have to answer the question, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens afterwards. We're using research purposes to get the answer. So we'll see. Are you gonna be the next bait? Take the bait. Go ahead. Take the bait already. Go for it. We're getting our second bait. Okay, you have to, on your pieces of paper, you have to write down a Water XZ monster's name, and you have to write down a Water Fusion monster's name.
I give this one to you now.
You give it to me. Okay, we have Sea Marines.
See Marinette.
Marinette, yes, I know Sea Marinette. That's one of the new ones from the new set. And we have Phantasmal Spiral Dragon. So you got 2 right. So you get your 2 boosters of Duels of the Deep. A Water XZ and a Water Fusion. One for each. Let's go. Let's see them answers. Yeah, got me. Water Fusion is like the most difficult.
Is my dragon a water?
Is it? I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't give the answers.
I'm not cheating, I'm confirming.
You're confirming. What did man pull? What did man pull?
I don't know, right?
Full armored black rail lance. You're looking for the fusion.
Huh? Yeah. If you maybe, I don't think there's any fusions in this set, but we might.
But make it as you.
I like how how many people are doing research here. They're just like, their knowledge of water decks is limited. Yes, you got it. Okay.
That's why I'm like, I know I'm getting sunk by T-Bell today. And Andy
Let's see. The spelling count. No, I'm just kidding. Totally awesome. I like it. I like the answer. Totally awesome. All right, you get your 2 boosters of Duels of the Deep. Congrats. And don't forget to sub, hey? Otherwise, then this doesn't count. Mr. Cross? Mr. Robert Cross? We have Madam Kim who's taking the bait here today. Kim, on your first piece of paper, could you please write the name of a water link monster? And on the second piece of paper, can you please write the name of a water archetype? Yeah, we're doing the research. Everyone, as soon as the research comes, people start googling shit.
I was still right.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right from the start. I'll give you that for sure. Come, Kim. Let's do this. Let's do this. You must know your Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. Come on, a water link monster and a water archetype. Let's see if we're getting the archetype ready. Wait, people don't know their Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. I'm learning this as as I'm doing the videos. People don't know their Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, we got fish. Okay, fish does count as an archetype because goatee. It's called fish. And then we have Mr. Boy. Perfect. Congrats. You got 2 right. So you get 2 boosters of Duels of the Deep. Good luck with your pulls. 2 more people have taken the bait of getting the post-it notes. You took 2, right? Yeah, you followed the instructions, taking 2. All right, with the Koki, I want each of you to write a water archetype. However, one on each page, but you guys are not allowed to write the same archetype. So you have to eat together. You have to come up with 4 different water archetypes. And this is teamwork. You guys have to do it teamwork. Here we go.
Ice barrier. No. You write frogs.
Hey, frogs. Yeah, frogs is.
And also Marincis.
There you go. Marincis. There we go. Thank you. There you go. It gave you the answer already. All right, we got the 4. We got the 4 here. So you guys know a bit of your Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. So each of you get 2 boosters of the legendary duelist. Duels of the Deep. Yeah, as long as you subscribe to Frisby Moonsong, you guys have it, of course. Yeah, you guys already subscribed, so that's cool. There you go. There you go. We have Mr. Andre here, who has taken the bait as well, and he's taken 2. And since you are a Dino player, I want you to mention 2 Dino water monsters, please. 2 Dino water monsters, 1 on each page.
Frostosaurus, I can't spell it.
It's fine.
And Megalomasher X.
See, there we go. Dino players, they know. They know they're water monsters. Alright, well done, Mr. Andre. You get 2 boosters for yourself. Congratulations, sir. Good luck with the pools. Bless them. Mr. Raymond has taken 2. So, Raymond, your 2 questions are: name 2 Cyberse water monsters.
Holy shit.
It's easy, Raymond.
I know. I don't know what its name is, but it's a link to and a special summons from the graveyard.
He's playing Cyberse, that's why I asked him.
I know. It's Sea Archiver.
No, the other one, bro. The one in the extra deck.
I know, that's the one I know in the extra deck. That's the one that's special summons. It's
It's a wizard.
Cyber.
No.
No.
It's got like water in the name.
I know. It's
Water wizard. Come on.
It's not.
Come on.
It's not very. It's not very effective. So
Oh my god, I can't believe I got
that was a hint. It's not very effective.
not very effective. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna fail this. I'm just gonna guess one.
Think of another Cyberse water monster. Come on.
Can I look at my deck?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your research, bro.
Thank you.
I don't think you're gonna find anything incredible.
I've got it in the salad deck. I know what it is.
The question is a water Cyberse monster. I did it because he's.
What a wizard, bro.
Flashman! That's his name, dude. I played this card. There we go.
Congrats, Story. You get 2 boosters for yourself. Well done. Took some time, but you got it. So, for the tournament today at Dragon Town, we have one game for you. We have Marensis versus Dragon Link Adventure Punk. Now, we all know how insane Dragon Link Adventure Punk is. It's been dominating the format lately, and it is really, really strong. So we'll see how this deck fares against them. So we ended up facing Pranesh, who's actually a really good player in South Africa. Really commend him. He made top 32 at a YCS, and he's done really, really well in tournaments in general. One of the players to watch out for in South Africa. So here we go for the game 1. Right now we're gonna be doing the Marincess deck as we did for the rest of the weekend. Everything's still the same, and the Dragon Link stuff is just, it's terrifying because this deck can play through multiple hand traps and multiple interruptions. It is just really, really, really strong and has got such a high ceiling. It's insane what it can do. I think its only difficult matchup is probably Despia. I know it does have a hard time against Despia, but other than that, it can just breeze through a whole bunch of boards and have an almost unbreakable board themselves. So it's a really, really strong deck to compete against, especially if you know how to play it well. And Borrow End is a insane card that is almost untouchable by almost anything, so it is a deck to watch out for. It's a deck that's really good. It might get power gripped, it might get hit, we do not know yet, but anyone who got Dragon Link, you have got a lot of bank. But here we go, 8,000 life points on both sides, and we see the die roll, and it looks like Dragon Link won the die roll, so Dragon Link will be going first, I do believe, in this game. And they will be going off with their full combo, I think. Is it? Are they going first? I do believe they won the Daro. It looked like it. So here we go. I think they're waiting for the round to start. And here we go into the Dragon Link combo. He's going to start off with the E-Telly, bringing out the Xiamen from the deck, starting off with the Punk Engine, being able to get you your free Pepega Ruler or Chaos Ruler. I don't know why they call it Pepega Ruler. It's become like a thing. But anyway, then we have the Xiamen, and the Xiamen is obviously going to pay 600 life points to get us the Foxy Tune from the deck to the hand, leaving us at 7-4 on the Dragon Link side. I like how the sleeves are like blue versus pink. I think that's really, really cool. I like that idea. It looks really awesome. We can see a nib in the hand of the Dragon Link player, so that's already would have been strong going second anyway. We got the Foxatune discarding one of the rocket monsters, Rocket Synchron, I believe, to summon the Deer Note from the deck, giving us access to the Synchro level 8. Really strong opening start without even having normal summoned yet. This is just going to be crazy. We're going to Synchro into the Chaos Ruler, I believe. And Chaos Ruler going to be chain 1, and Deer Note going to be chain 2, allowing you to summon back the Xiamen. And then looking at the top 5, we see what cards we can excavate. Here we get a cut before the excavation, and we are going to excavate a Ogre, a Chaos Space, a Rocket Tracer. Oh my word, that is insane. The Fateful Adventure not being the best card to see in the excavation, but other than that, still really, really strong. Really, really good. We're going to add the White Wyvern Buster, which is really, really nice. Then we're going to link 2 into, I believe, Hulka Fibrax, and Hulka Fibrax is going to trigger summoning a monster from deck. Getting out the the Red Rose Dragon first, really good, bringing in some support from the, if you remember, the Synchro deck that we used to have before Verte got hit. And then we're going to banish to summon the White Wyvern Buster, and we're going to Synchro into a Synchro level 7, which will be Riser Dragon, triggering the Riser and triggering the Rox Rose and the Wyvern Buster Engrave, just getting +3 for no good reason. And if we look, we've also got an Ogre in the hand of the Dragon Link player, so that's really strong. Just Ogre with Nib is insane. We're going to be sending the snow, which brings the dragon down to a level 3, which is really cool, and then we're going to be adding the Black Life Serpent, and we summon the Rocks Rose, getting the Basil Rose shoot from the deck to the hand. This is an insane combo and can play through so much. For the link 1 into the Striker Dragon to get us another plus. It's almost like every single card that they're able to summon is just able to get so many pluses from the deck. Here we get the Boot Sector launch just to get another free summon, because why not? And then we are going to link the Riser Dragon for a Pitsy, and Pisty is going to be able to summon the Banished Tracer that was banished from the Banished Zone, which is so strong. It's almost like the banish was for no for no reason whatsoever. That's really insane. Just to see how this deck is so fluid and the combos just like interact so nicely with each other. This Dragon Link has just been this insane force for such a long time. We're gonna link 2 now into the Dragoonity Romulus just to get the field spell. And in turn getting you more and more pluses, because hey, why not, you know? Still got a really fat hand. really strong. I think the thing about Dragon Link is it's to know where to go with the combo line is a little bit of the tough part. So it's like trying to play around certain hand traps. It's not an easy deck to play, but you can get used to it at some points. Go for the Basil Rose shoot, and we're gonna chain the Tracer to pop the Basil Rose shoot to summon a monster from deck, and Basil Rose shoot is gonna summon a Rocks Rose from the grave. So that's really cool. Really strong interaction just to get a free +1, because why not? So we're gonna go into the recharger, and then we can synchro summon after that, allowing us to get a negate on board, I do believe, because I don't think they play that many other synchro level 8s. Okay, we're gonna go for the link. Is that a link 4? Oh, we're gonna go into the Borrow in Dragon right over there, and then we're gonna go synchro into the Savage, giving us a negate, Savage Dragon effect, targeting a link monster, which is gonna be met with a Nibiru. Stopping the Savage Dragon from getting anything and getting rid of the Borrow End, which is really strong. Can he still combo from here? Because the Nibiru is quite strong for this deck and hitting it. But the Savage being the only thing that can negate Nibiru in this deck, along with Appaloosa. So we're gonna get the Pepega Ruler out, the Chaos Dragon, which is really good. We're gonna banish a Dark and a Light, which is gonna be the Wyvern, and the Striker Dragon to be able to summon the Chaos Ruler to try continue comboing off. There we go. And then from there we are going to Chaos Space, adding back the Striker Dragon to get a free draw from deck. Yeah, we're gonna get a cut over here. Let's see what he draws into. Oh, and we draw into the Adventure Engine, which is really strong. That's just like another free plus. That is insane. That is a really strong draw.
Okay, so we're going to use the field spell, discarding the Enchantress, because Enchantress can trigger from the grave as well, so it doesn't really matter. You don't pay anything to get rid of the Enchantress, and we're going to send the Destrudo from deck to grave. Destrudo going to be sent over there, and we are going to go for... Are we going to use Destrudo effect? No, we're going to use the Adventure card to get the Adventure token, so we're going to use the Water Enchantress to get out our right, and our right is going to be able to summon us a token. I do believe the Fateful Adventure is out from the deck, because we got it off Chaos Ruler, unless he plays 2. But we won't be able to get that back or activate anything, so we won't be able to get the Griffin Negate. But however, it is still a free level 4 summon, so that's also a link fodder, which is really, really nice. There we go for the quick launch, just to get another summon from deck, just adding on to the extenders. Almost feels like opening E-Tele quick launch, so strong. We're going to link 1 into the Striker Dragon. And we're going to use Striker Dragon's effect, popping itself to add back the... What are we adding back? Okay, we're going to add back the Recharger, and a Recharger is going to be summoning the Burrow End from the grave, which is insane. The fact that you can bring back the Link 5 like it's nothing, that is so strong. Use Burrow End to negate the Nibiru, summoning back a monster from grave. So we're probably going to summon back the Synchron. There you go, summoning back the Synchron, and then we can Synchro summon into the Hot Red from the extra deck. There we go, going into the Burrow End and Hot Red, almost like the Nibiru never happened at all, which is pretty insane. There we are going to banish the one Deonode to Synchro summon. No, that's Foxy Tune, I believe. So we're gonna get rid of the token and the monster to summon the IP. I believe IP says you can't use tokens, if I am correct. No, you may. So IP just makes itself known there, summoning itself to the field, and then we have the IP Crimson with the Hot Red, which is a pretty strong opening. So we'll see how that goes from there. Oh, we're going to go straight into the battle phase and attack over the IP, getting rid of that. So he's going to take 2,200 damage right over there from the start. So that was really good, preventing the bounce from the monster. So that's really, really strong. Because then he can't go into Unicorn or anything. So it does kind of help the deck. We're going to normal summon the Pascalis to the field to try get a Says summon from hand, and that is going to be met with Burrow End Dragon negating and summoning a rocket from the grave. And then we're going to activate Snow, banishing a number of monsters or cards to be able to Book of Moon the Pascalis, which is going to just end the Marensis player's turn, I believe, at this point. Because you cannot link summon with face down monsters, so the Snow actually being really strong against this deck in this lineup, so it's really, really good. There's the 7, and Snow is going to Book of Moon the Pascalis. And we're going to activate Talents, which is going to be met with a Crimson, and that will be the game 1 going to Dragon Link. That was insane. It was in Nibiru and could not play through the end board that he actually made. So that's really strong. You can see how Dragon Link just plays through almost anything. because he had to nib there because of the Barload Savage, but it was just very hard to make the decision of what to hit. Assuming that he didn't have a Veiler in hand. I think if he did have a Veiler in hand, he would be able to nib a bit later and just Veiler the Savage. But yeah, it was a risky play, but if he just had the nib, that was the only place he could have nibbed. It was a strong nib, but the Dragon Link player just had too much gas to be able to play through everything. And here we are going for game 2, and we are going to have Marinces going first in this game, I assume, because I don't think we want the I don't think we want the Dragon Link player to go first with the boards that it can make. It's really interesting to see though, because like Dragon Link actually plays the adventure package, which can kind of make it very vulnerable to things like rivalry. So that's very scary to see, because it, as like Dragon Link on its own, they don't care about rivalry, but now when you mix it with the Punk engine and stuff, it makes it slightly more vulnerable. So it's a bit scarier of a deck to deal with, or to. It makes it stronger, but it also makes it vulnerable to other things. So it makes it like scary to deal with things like rivalry. But then you also have things like the equip spell, the Draco back to bounce back continuous things, and Mystic Mine and such like that, which makes it really good as well. It makes it really scary though still. But the fact that it still has all these combo pieces but now loses to Floodgates kind of makes Floodgates a little bit stronger in the meta, I believe. That's why I think we see in the UK Nationals, we saw people playing, we saw the winning deck list of Sword Soul running 3 Mystic Mine and 3 Rivalry, because it hits decks like this really hard. So a lot of like Floodgates are here to deal with things when combo decks get out of control, and in terms of this situation, Floodgates aren't a necessary evil, I would say, in a way. It's kind of like the the tit for tat kind of thing of where if there are so many combo decks that just go completely out of hand and are able to play through anything, you need the necessary evil of Floodgates to be able to counteract that. But then as soon as combo decks become a bit more mid-range, closer to the mid-range section, Floodgates don't do as much damage as they usually would. So then hand traps become more effective, and that's kind of how I feel like the format balances out. But now with like Mystic Mine in the mix, it's kind of like a necessary evil, but I think Mystic Mine is a lot to deal with, and I think a lot of control decks really, even combo decks now, like mid-range, like even Sword Soul abusing the card, it's really interesting to see how it is dealt with in the format. But here we go for game 2. Starting with the Marinces. This is going to be very interesting. Yeah, we go to the 8,000 life points once again, after the payment of Xiamen and the attack from the Nibiru, pushing him down, so we get to see where it goes from here. Siding done and dusted. You can see a couple of cards being sided out. But we'll see what we get hit with in this first turn. Is the Dragon Link player going to be able to draw an infamous amount of hand traps to be able to deal with everything? Or will Marinces be able to combo off and lock the Dragon Link player out? It's very it's very interesting to see where it goes. Marinces' first turn combo can be deadly, because you end up with like an unaffected monster that has a negate, and then you just could end up with like a large amount of hand traps to slow your opponent down. And the consistency of it with being 1-card combos is really scary. So let's see how we do. Here we go. The hands are being drawn, and we are going to begin with Marinces going first. start off with the Signet Mining, discarding a Morensis Dive. Okay. Not gonna be hit with the Ash, so we get to the blue tank. We are going to normal summon the blue tank, which is going to be met with a Gamma. Really strong hitting the blue tank's negation and getting rid of it on the field. Will this be enough though to stop the Morensis player? Where's the driver at? Find the driver. There we go, driver at the bottom of the deck. It's not in hand today. And we are going to be activating Triple Tactics Talents to draw 2 cards after being hit with the Gamma, which is really, really strong. Hopefully being able to draw into further combo. It seems like we have drawn a Spring Girl, so we are actually able to play further. So we're going to use Spring Girl to banish the blue tank and special summon itself. And then we are actually going to be able to start our combo once again by linking into the Sea Angel, chain 1, chain 2, Spring Girl being able to mill a card, and the Sea Angel being able to search a spell. Yep, we are going to mill the Vela, which doesn't do too much, and we are going to be adding, it looks like, a Morensis Dive. So getting the dive to the hand to continue comboing off. We're going to be activating the dive because the other dive was ditched to the grave, summoning back the Spring Girl. And we are going to link into the Anemone over here, using an enemy's effect to summon a monster from grave to a zone it points to. We know the combos by now. We've watched this deck play most of the weekend, so we can see how it works. Oh, and that is going to be met with an Ogre. The Ogre going to be stopping the combo from Morensis. Really, really strong. So we're going to use the enemy to get back one of our cards from the grave, which in this case we will be targeting the Morensis Dive, getting back the dive from the grave. And we end on setting 1 and passing. Not too much. Oh, he's drawn a red reboot for the 1 card that has been set. Ah, and the Lightning Storm. We are going to immediately be hit with Lightning Storm, getting rid of the Gozen match in the deck. And then we are going to continue by banishing the the Adventure Water Enchantress. This is insane. This is a really good start, being able to clear the board. It is though only Adventure, and we do see a red reboot in hand. We can't exactly tell what the last card is, but we still will most likely get to see some sort of plays from the Dragon League player. Is going to eventually find his right somewhere in the 50-something cards he's playing in his deck. He's going to activate right to be able to summon the token and activate the Fateful Adventure, or place the Fateful Adventure from the deck into the zone. Can you find it? It's tough looking through a large number of cards to find. Some people consider it slow playing, but sometimes you just can't find it, eh? Showing that we added the dive, and we're going to trigger the Fateful Adventure, I assume, to search, which is going to be met with an Ogre, getting rid of the Fateful Adventure, slowing down the players to a quick halt, and we're going to attack for 2000 damage straight to the face, and that is going to be the end of the turn for Dragon Link, setting 1. Wow, this looks like it's going to be a bit of a slow game. Here we have the dive, summoning back the Morensis Spring Girl from the grave. Here we go, and we are allowed to combo once use again. So we're going to link one into the blue slug, chain 1, chain 2. We're going to get a mill off the spring girl, milling a signet mining, which does absolutely nothing, but we're going to add the spring girl back, and spring girl is going to be able to banish a monster to continue the plays. Special summoning itself and linking one again into the Sea Angel to get a search. What spell do we have left? We've got the 2 dives out the deck. There we have the Battle Ocean, the field spell for the deck. And here we link 2. We're going to go for a See an Enemy. And See an Enemy is going to reborn once again, I believe, the Spring Girl. There we go, Spring Girl, and we are going to continue the plays. Then we activate the Battle Ocean, and we're going to link 3 into... We're going to get the Marbled Rock out, but it doesn't look like we are triggering the field spell, so we're going to use an enemy to add back a card from the grave. An enemy going to be adding back Dive. And then we are using it. Okay, we're going to trigger equipping the Marbled Rock, and then we're going to be using Marbled Rock to add back an enemy to the extra deck to be able to play a little more around those kind of things. So that's really strong. Marbled Rock now sitting at 4/5 attack, which is quite beefy. Really, really strong. Oh, then we are going to activate Desires, just getting another +2 from the deck. Drawing 2. And we're going to attack over the Adventure token, dealing 2,500 damage. That's a lot of damage. That's really, really strong. And we're gonna sit 1 and pass. That is looking really, really good for Marincis to come back. Let's see if Pranesh can actually come back from this and what he can do. We're gonna normal summon the Rocket Recharger. Then we get the link 1 into the Striker Dragon effect, which is gonna be met with an Ash. Ooh. And we're going to banish the Recharger to summon the White Wyvern Investor, and he's going to let it resolve. It looks like we have a trap there that is ready to activate at any point. It seems like we're going to link 2 into the Romulus, and the Romulus is going to get a search along with the White Wyvern Buster. So that's really cool, getting a little bit more pluses in our hands. Once we're able to find what we're looking for. Dragon Ravine, and we are going to get the Black Lap Serpent. And we're going to be met with the Gozen match, which is going to be red rebooted. Gozen match would have been really strong at this point, leaving only with a wind, but unfortunately it is going to be red rebooted, allowing Pranesh to continue his plays. And we see that it doesn't have to pay life points because he managed to set it, so free red reboot, why not? We'll see how he's able to combo off, because now we also have a set imperm for the turn that's coming around. So there we are having the Black Lamp Serpent being summoned. Is he able to play anything that can push his players further? We're going to attempt to go into a Unicorn, discarding the Ravine, shuffling back the Marbled Rock, and then an enemy is going to trigger to add back combo piece, which is already too much for Dragon Link to deal with. So we are going to end up going into a game 3. Here we go, guys. Morenses gets to game 3 against the Dragon Link combos, which is really, really good, really insane. Only question is, what are we going to see decided by both players? What cards are going to inhibit the players? We know Draw and Lockbird is really good against Dragon Link. We know they get hit hard with Nibiru, so that's also really, really strong. So that's something else they can look forward to siding against them. It's just really tough. You have to kind of floodgate them in a way. And the floodgate hand traps that exist aren't strong enough against them. The only floodgate hand traps that exist are the Nibiru, the Draw and Lock, and Lancia currently. I mean, along with the D-Shifter, but I don't think we'll be playing D-Shifter in too many decks anytime soon, except for 2 of them maybe, and that's about it. And I don't think Morensis will be able to survive on D-Shifter. One thing that's interesting though is how this deck is going to be able to cope when things like Sprite and Tier Elements come around, because we know we're having it coming out this weekend, so it's going to be interesting to see. And the question is, are we going to be getting a ban list before then? Is that going to change how the game is played? Is anything going to change from this? So yeah, it's going to be a bit worrisome, a bit concerning to see where the format goes, when the next ban list is going to be hitting, because we have no idea. So it could be right around the corner, it could be this week, it could be tomorrow, we're not sure. It could be just before everything comes out. So yeah, we'll see what happens before then. And there we go for the start of the game. It looks like we opened the Battle Ocean, which is not that strong. I do believe time is running very short in this game though, however, so it's really, really scary to see what's going on in that era. Is there going to be an Ash here? Oh, Chaos Space. Yep, we're going to take the risk and Ash the Chaos Space, and it is going to work. Yes, we Ash the Chaos Space. No Gamma for the Ash, so that's really, really strong. But the Absoluta is still going to add a Rocket Tracer. We're going to get the Adventure package on top of everything, so opening really, really strong with Chaos Space and Absoluta and Rights, so that's really, really good to see for the opening hand. It seems like we have a Nibiru there as well, which can make things very, very difficult. Then we're going to activate the Adventure, and that's going to be met with Token Collector onto the Adventure token, slowing down the players of adventure, and the token is going to be popped. It seems we opened the Draco back as well, so it's not as strong as we hoped it would be, but we can still get a couple of plays off this. Yep, we're going to use the Fateful Adventure to get a card from the deck. It looks like we are getting the Griffin. It seems like we're getting the Griffin to get the free plays. But what will we be discarding off of this? Okay, we'll be discarding the equip spell, and now we get the free summon of the Griffin. The hand doesn't seem as strong, but it seems like we can still find a way to play through it. I mean, he's played through Token Collector currently along with an Ash, so that's really, really strong. Yeah, we're gonna get the rocket, the Striker Dragon to get the boot sector launch off the Tracer. It's just a thing on how can we plus from this many cards, how can we extend our plays to this board. So we're going to be using the Tracer to add back we're going to be using the Striker Dragon to add back the Tracer, and I assume we're going to go for the boot sector launch to summon the Tracer for free. Yep, that's it. There we go. And we're going to be using the Tracer to pop the boot sector. Not exactly what we want to see, but it's something. Summoning the recharger from the deck, allowing us to go into the Chaos Ruler to see what more pluses we can get from the deck. But now we are locked to darks, so here's the Chaos Ruler, gonna get us a card from the deck and more in our grave. A strong group of moles, a lot of cards to choose from. We have the White Dragon, we have the Gamma, we have the Ogre, a good array of selections to go through. This card is just so insane, the amount of pluses it just gives you for free. And looks like we're going to be adding the White Dragon to hand. Oh, that doesn't affect Vela. Jeez, it was so shiny, I couldn't even see that it wasn't affect Vela. We're going to be banishing the Striker Dragon to summon White Dragon from hand. So regardless that the Chaos Space was ashed, the monster still gets there anyway. Then we're going to get the draw of the Chaos Space. However, still locked into dark, so it's interesting to see where we can go. I don't think we really see what we drew there. It looks like an E-Telly, so that's actually really strong. Unfortunately, it can be used right now because we are not locked 100% into darks, but we wouldn't want to pay life points because we are currently on time. So any life points paid in this last 2 minutes could lose this entire game. Dragon, which gets us into the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Allowing us just to extend our plays just that slight bit more. We're only locked to darks from the extra decks, so that also clears a path. But the nice thing is, if you break the board, it seems like the time is caught up, so we are just trying to see what we can make from there. So that, I do believe, will be considered a draw from the two players. I mean, if Moonsong gets a turn, if they're able to get to their Springer or to do a little bit of burn damage, that can help them win in time. So here we're going to go link into the IP. Now we get to just see a little bit further about what the combos do. Here we get into, oh wow, we're gonna go into the into the Pisty, and then we're gonna link into a Tri-Burst Dragon. That's really interesting to see that card coming back. We're gonna use the Pisty to bring back the Rocket Tracer, allowing us to get a little bit further into our players, which is really strong. Banishing two monsters to summon the Chaos Ruler back from the grave. What do we go into from here? And then we get the E-Telly on top of it, being able to continue off. This is insane. This is just off a hand that didn't seem like it did anything to this. But we couldn't because we were only locked to dragons. We were only locked to dragons at the time, but we could have linked summon first and then done the E-Telly, which wouldn't have made the difference, so it is fine. We're going to use the Rocket Tracer to negate any of the cards, I guess Chaos Ruler, just to get the free summon, and then we are going to link, we're going to synchro. Are we going to synchro? Synchro into the Baron, but unfortunately we locked to dark, so we won't be able to get to the Baron. Question is, where do we go from here? It's a nice build up to the board that has been made. But I don't know if we would have had the out. Okay, well. Oh, it seems like we did have a play on Moonsong's side. We activate the Battle Ocean to go for that. We even had the Imperm to negate that, which is really strong. The Nib was really strong as well, so Nib would have slowed down the combo play. We would have had to go for a combo that plays around Nib as best as possible. Yes, that's it. We'll end the game on a draw right over there for the Dragon Link and Moonsong. So you guys can see that even Moonsong can compete with some of the best decks. It would have been interesting to see where the game went, how strong, where this game would have gone had it continued. We would have obviously been most likely Nibiru'd in this game. So we're seeing where this would have gone if the game had kept going. We're going to look at the top 3 now of the cards that we get to choose, and we're going to get another dive from the deck to the hand, which is really strong. Adding this back. Do we get to continue our players? I think we would have been nibbed. But I think in the case of this deck, we would have actually summoned the Springo instead if we were trying to play through. It's really interesting to see where this game would have gone. Because the impermanent hand would have targeted the bar end. So that's really, really strong. Really cool to see where this game went. I love the fact that it was just very much back and forth. I mean, game 1 was kind of a whitewash. Game 2 was like very, very slow. Game 3 would have been interesting to see where it would have gone. So really well done to both players, to Pranesh as well. He's been piloting the deck really, really well. It's cool to see how far it goes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video and have fun with seeing what answers people give.
We just have another victim who walked past. So you now, on your pieces of paper, have to write the answer to name 2 aqua monsters. 1 on each piece of paper that you took.
Any aqua monsters.
Any 2 aqua monsters, 1 on each page.
Okay.
Any you can think of.
Let's see.
If you miss a certain one, I will be very disappointed. Okay, that's 1 so far.
What you want to do? You need to get
Okay, we get the dupe frog and totally awesome. But I'm disappointed you didn't use the live twin, the aqua live twin. You literally been playing the deck for so long. Kissakill Frost, dude. I've been waiting. Nah. How dare you do your deck a disservice like
Because I don't
that?
look at the typing of this skill Frost, I just look at the name.
Alright, I assume you're already subscribed, so for getting both the answers right, you get 2 packs of, let me just get Legendary Duelist.
Thank you very much.
No problem. We have another victim who has taken from the papers. So here is the cookie. You need to answer, give me the name of a water archetype that uses traps. And you have to write it down.
Does the spelling have to be correct?
No. And then also give me the name of a water aqua archetype.
A water aqua.
So 1 on each page. So the second page has to be a water aqua archetype. Think. I'm sure you know some water. There's like 3, 4.
I don't
of
play
them.
their trash.
No, it's water week. We can't go.
A water.
I mean, any archetype that is water aqua. Come on, this is Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge. Okay, we get frogs. There we go. All right, you got 2 of them correct, so you can choose
And
2.
Palas.
Yes, Paleozoic. Close enough. It's not lions, but close enough.
No, it's terrible. Like I said, the spelling is trash.
All right, you may take 2 boosters from the Legendary Duelist booster pack. I know you already subscribed, Mr. Vanna, so yes. In the 6 of you, you all have to come up with 6 different water archetypes.
Water archetypes?
Yes.
I call dibs on Paleos and Ice Jade.
Any archetypes that are water. But you can't say the same one as someone else has said.
Because
You said Ice Shades, eh?
Ice Jade and Paleo.
You know what to say, right?
I don't I'll say frog.
Okay, we got the frogs. Marensis and mermaids. Okay, I think you're the first person to say mermaids. Not many people know that.
It's the most
Umi, hey! You're the Umi.
Let's go.
The Marensis
I
and
didn't
frogs.
write all of Paleozoic because I don't know.
It's fine, we get it. It's paleo, it's paleo. It's, not,
Paleo.
What was that one? I don't know how to spell that one.
it's fine.
princess, but maroon in the front.
Marin. That's it. Alright, you guys, congrats. You guys each take 2 booster packs of your own from Legendary Duelist to the Deep. Go ahead. There you go. And we're gonna be at we're also gonna be at Nexus tomorrow, so we'll see what people get over there. In the middle of a duel, someone came past and decided to take the sticky notes, so you have to give you may do your research. You have to mention 2 water monsters.
2 water monsters.
Yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh!
My brain went Pokemon, and this was very funny.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm allowed to do research.
1 for each page.
No, he's not allowed to help. It doesn't count as research.
Oh, then go ask any other random.
No.
No, I want to research this by my damn self.
Oh, okay.
It's for people to learn the Yu-Gi-Oh!
How does no one know?
Okay, you're speaking to person that doesn't say Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, there's someone
Cheesy will
who
be
fishes. We can say dolphin. There's a card in here.
What am I doing? Take 2.
Oh, you're taking 2. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Take 2.
1. Take 2.
Okay, you have to mention 2 sea serpent monsters.
2 sea serpents. You see, you also have played this thing. You have to wait for the pen.
Yeah, you have to wait for the coke.
Oh gosh.
I have 1.
I also got one.
I've got 1.
It's a deck I used to play very well.
Oh no, I'm thinking old school.
It's from the water deck, the structure. Water structure. It was a monster on the front of that deck.
Is it?
Old school card, like.
Yeah, I got this.
I don't know what his name is, but I know it starts with a D.
He's a sea serpent though.
Is what a sea serpent?
The Atlantean. I'm like, oh, they're a sea serpent.
Give me that.
What's her name? I think she's
It's
Aqua.
Atlantean. No. The Atlantean marksman. That fucking stupid.
Oh, that thing with the big thing.
Yeah.
It's not a sea serpent. His name is Atlantean something. I don't think it has a sea serpent.
I love how this gets people to do research into like old school.
To do research. I have 1. I got 1 and I can guarantee
You got
I'm
1.
fine with this
What
one.
about Deep Sea Diva?
It is.
Is she?
Yeah.
Or is she Aqua?
No, she's not an aqua. Definitely not sea serpent. Give me Deep Sea Diva. Let me write it down.
Is it?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
fuck both of you.
She's a diva. And
Just
she
wait.
looks like a fish.
Yeah, when you said effective, it sounds like Deep Sea Diva.
No, he has to choose sea serpents. He has to think of sea serpents. Walked on Shark Cruiser. Okay, you got it. There you go. You may take 2 duels from the deep. Booster packs for yourself. Any 2. You're very welcome.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Deep Sea Diva. Let's go.
Oh, Deep Sea Diva.
Oh, you said Deep Sea
I think
Diva.
that's wrong, eh?
Okay, what do we have here? We have Phantasmal Spiral Dragon, which is a sea serpent, correct? And Deep Sea Diva is a sea serpent.
Oh, wow.
So you get 2 booster packs for yourself.
Oh my gosh, Red Sea Snake.
Well
I was
played.
thinking she's
Well done.
reptile.
We have there, let's see.
The legendary fisherman
And-
and elemental hero Bubble Man.
Hey, you got them both right. There we go. So for the correct answers, you get 2 boosters of Legendary Duelist for free. All you need to do is go and subscribe to Moonsong Yu-Gi-Oh! Moonsong Yu-Gi-Oh! On the YouTube channel, and you can be a supporter, and you can go look on there, see any videos that will help you get you started and everything to get into the game.
Please.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the Water Weekend Day 2. We have come to the end of Day 2, but here we also have a giveaway for you guys that we are doing today, the Legendary Duelist Season 3 for all of you. There are 41 comments, so I really appreciate this, you guys. It's really cool to see all you guys commenting and giving us all the support that we need. So here we go for the random wheel of names. And we'd also like to thank Solarpop and Unplug Yourself, our sponsors, for doing an awesome job at getting us these boxes, and also the Doors of the Deep that we have been given away in our Water Week. We'd like to thank them for that too. So without further ado, after Water Weekend Day 2 is done, here we go for the giveaway. Let's see who of you guys get the boxes. We have 4 winners today, remember. So the first winner is going to be Mr. Fear Shaked. Congratulations to you. You are one of the winners of our boxes. Here we go for the second winner. Who is it gonna be? Our second winner is gonna be Mr. Tarek Yappy. Congratulations to you, sir. You are the winner of the other two boxes. So we got 2 more winners to go here. Let's get this moving. We get the spin. Who's it gonna be? Our other winner is going to be so close. Dr. Fireball, congratulations. You are the next winner of the boxes. And our final winner of the boxes is going to be, let's see who our last winner is. We get Mr. Jason Neiman, congratulations, you win the last boxes. So congratulations to you for getting the boxes, and we'll get those to you shortly. And to all the rest of you, thank you so much for watching. Let us actually go and see their comments on what they posted. So we have Dr. Fireball saying, gotta say, I've always loved the heroes. The amount of support they get is crazy, and I really love it, the new support they're getting. And also polymerization, Celestial, and Dasher in hand to summon DPE. Yes, DPE. We need the DPE. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then we have, we also have Mr. Kafir Shaked, and we have Tariq Yappy. Dark Magicians will never let go of those cards. Yes, Dark Magicians for the win, of course. Absolutely. Then we also have, continuing down the way, we have Mr. Jason Nima who also won some very nice pulls here. We'll take the heroes off your hands if you don't want them. Sick box, an awesome video, bro. Thank you so much, Mr. Jason Neiman. But you won't have to take them off my hands because you get your own. So there you go. And then we have Mr. Kafir Shake. This is a difficult question, but I would probably go heroes in terms of the actual archetype, as there's so many that you can do, so many different things with them. And while I love 5Ds, I don't really like Synchron playstyle as it feels too all in. That's fair. Alright, there we go. So we have the comments. I do believe Dr. Fireball left one more comment down here. Yeah, 10 p.m. content is the best type of content. You got it. I'll make them even later. So there we go. Congratulations to you winners, and well done. And thank you all of you guys. Keep entering. Keep commenting. Like, even if there's no entrance, just go ahead and talk. We love it, you know. And keep that subscriber count building, because we're getting on our way to 500. So let's keep going. And thank you so much, guys, for watching this video on Water Weekend Day 2. We'll see you tomorrow for Day 3 at the Nexus. Cheers, guys. Yow!